Hey everyone, it's your model mentor here, and you are listening to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, always bringing you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Model Mentor on Location. I'm your host, Rachel Loren. This week I am on location in my home office in Raleigh, and I wanted to go over some model tips with you to help you on your model journey. So this week we're going to talk about what to have in your model bag. I've been talking to new models and new parents of models, and they're saying, well, what's a model bag? So we're going to go over a model bag. Here is my model bag. If you go to the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see everything that I'm pulling out of my model bag. But this is my Model Mentor bag, and we're going to make sure that you are set with what you need when you are on location at your fashion shows and events. So before we continue on, I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsor, responsible for the music that you are hearing in the background throughout this broadcast and other past broadcasts and future broadcasts. Mr. Reggie Dokes. You can purchase his music for your upcoming projects at Reggie, R-E-G-G-I-E, Dokes, D-O-K-E-S, .bandcamp.com. That's reggieDokes.bandcamp.com. So I want to give a shout out to another sponsor of mine, Alton Moore with Self-Made Auto Detailing. He does amazing work. Again, you got to go to the YouTube channel, and if this is how you're seeing it, thanks for being here. But if you go to the YouTube channel, Model Mentor by Rachel Loren, you will be able to see some of the work that he's done. His work is so good that they even have him detailing showroom cars. So make sure you go over there and visit that as well. But again, that is Self-Made Auto Detailing. His name is Alton Moore. You can reach him at 984-255-3681. You can also email him at outbish79, that's ALTBISH79 at gmail.com. And I will have all his information up on the YouTube video as well. So I want to give a shout out to FTM Fashion Week again. Now, last week I told y'all you better get your tickets because you won't want to miss it. Well, the front row seating and VIP seating is all sold out. So by the time you're hearing this, we will be 4 days away from the show. And I hope that there's some tickets. Well, get your tickets now. I can't say that I hope there's tickets left because, we want to sell out, but I hope there are some tickets so you can see it, but you got to get your tickets now. So, if not, FTM, they do this every year, so you will continue to be able to catch another show. So shout out to FTM Fashion Week. I also want to give a shout out to High Tech Motor. They just got back from Paris and had a wonderful, productive time there. So congratulations to you. And also my other sponsors, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, TuneIn, and Streema. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back. Thank you for tuning back in to Model Mentor on Location. You are listening to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, on iHeartRadio and Apple Music. So we are back, and we are going to dive into our model bag just to see what exactly you need to have to be successful at your event. So first and foremost, you are going to need your shoes. You need your heels. I know some people like open toe shoes. Me personally, I like closed toe shoes. Your feet begin to sweat and swell, and they slide. And after a while, you're going to be gripping the front of that shoe with your toes, and it shows. So you don't want to be, gripping the front of those shoes. So make sure you have your shoes in black, also in nude, and it doesn't hurt to have them in white. I wouldn't not tell you not to have at least one pair of strappy shoes or open toe shoes just in case that designer is set on a certain look. So make sure that, if you're going to have some shoes, then have them in, black and nude. Okay, so then next you're going to need underwear. Let's talk about undergarments real quick, okay? So let me see. Now, also make sure your bag is packed so you can pack neatly so you can find stuff. I've seen some really nice travel bags that are compact, but they have compartments and different things, so you can keep your stuff together. So if you're going to have a model bag, I would invest in something that is going to help you keep yourself organized. So you're going to want to make sure you have strapless bra. Make sure that you have it in black, having it in white, and your skin tone. When it comes to your shoes, nude. When it comes to your bra and your underwear, make sure that you have it in your skin tone. Also, with your underwear, make sure if you're going to wear a thong or you're going to wear full underwear. I mean, that is your preference, but just make sure that no matter what you're wearing, that it's not, digging into your sides and creating a muffin top. Make sure that it's not constantly rolling down. Make sure you have, again, everything that you do with modeling is an investment. Just like with sports, you're going to have to invest in, shoes and good bras and underwear and foundation and makeup and all these different things that we're going to go through. They're all an investment, to help you on your journey to make it successfully as a model. So, so just keep that in mind. I'm not saying break the bank, but I am saying there's a difference between cheap and inexpensive. So, you're also going to want to make sure that you have body shapers. Okay. So with the body shapers, they have the kind with and without the bra. I suggest both, because sometimes, there may be a built-in bra, or, you don't need a bra with it. And other times, you need the full thing. So I definitely suggest having body shapers in black and in your skin tone. Okay. Let's see here. What else? We have, I'm going over must-haves in your model bag. That's going to make sure that you stay prepared. Later on in the show, I'm going to go over some really good items to have in your bag just to make backstage a better experience. So you're going to want to make sure that you have stretch pants, leggings. Okay, I'm talking about black, tight-fitting leggings. Okay, you're going to want to make sure you have some of those. You don't want leggings that have a logo on them. You don't want leggings that have the mesh. Okay, that's not what they're asking for. You're going to need plain black leggings. Okay, and then also you're going to want to make sure that you have a pair of black slacks as well. These are kind of like legging material a little bit, kind of like yoga material, but they're relaxed fit enough to also come off as slacks. So they're very plain, very basic, so you're not adding anything to the look that the designer doesn't want you to have, but you have what you need. Also, always make sure that you have a black tank top. When you're going to castings and you're going to your model call, your call time to be there, always be in your black leggings. Have your heels ready to go. I say save your feet, wear your flats, put your heels on when you get there, but always have your black tank top, all black leggings, tank top. So you're going to have your black tank top, but you also going to want to make sure that you have one in skin color tone and also in white. Okay, so that way you are prepared with that. Another must-have: clear deodorant. Clear deodorant, clear deodorant. Preferably unscented clear deodorant. But and you have to be careful with this, because if you put your clothes on before the clear deodorant dries, because it's a gel, you know, so before it dries, you can still stain the clothes. So make sure that you put on a clear deodorant or spray deodorant. Make sure it dries, because that can stain too. Make sure it dries, and then you'll be good to go. Not the solid that dries white. Don't do that. Clear deodorant. So you're going to make sure that you know your armpits are groomed and clear deodorant. Okay, so another must-have, stockings. You never know what your designer need you to have, so always have a pair of stockings. I suggest black and what? Skin tone color. Okay, so moving right along on some other must-haves. Always make sure you have some lotion or some oil or both. You know, put them in a bag, like a Ziploc bag or something, so it doesn't get on anything. You know, you want to make sure that your skin looks refreshed and moisturized, so lotion and or oil. You also want to make sure that you have chapstick or lip gloss. Keep your lips moisturized, especially if you're wearing lipstick, especially if you're wearing matte lipstick, because it shows every line increase in your lips. So make sure that your lips are staying hydrated throughout the show, so keep your chapstick handy. So we are going to take a quick break, and we're going to listen to some music, and we are going to come back, and then I am going to talk about some extras to have in your bag that make backstage a breeze. So you're listening to Model Mentor on Location on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. Thank you for tuning back into WDRB Media. You are listening to Model Mentor on Location. I'm your host, Rachel Loren. And if you are just tuning back in, we have been going over what to have in your model bag. So now I'm going to go over some extras that you can have in your model bag to make backstage go so much smoother. So the first thing is a robe. So this is my Miss Model Mentor robe, but having a robe backstage so you can cover up when you're going from designer to designer for your fittings will save so much time, or even backstage. So instead of, you know, say, well, backstage is different because you'll be getting ready from designer to designer. So anyways, but when you're doing your fittings, instead of having to put on your all black back and forth, you can have your robe on and go to your fittings. And also you can put this over your clothes when you're going into makeup, so you don't mess up your all black in the event that you have to wear that all black later in the show. So having a robe is a good thing. I also suggest maybe bringing a little small shawl or a blanket. Sometimes it can get cold backstage, so you want to have like a little blanket or something that you can put over your legs or around your arms, or, you know, sometimes, you know, we have our big puffy coats and that they just get in the way. So I'm not saying a comforter, but I'm saying, you know, a little small blanket, like even the size of a baby blanket or something, just something to help keep you warm. Also, if you're not cold, you might get hot backstage. So having a fan, a little hand fan like this, I got this off Amazon. Go to Amazon and you can find all different types of hand fans. They got cute ones, they have practical ones. So I have so many different types of fans for all of my needs. Make sure you have one that you can that can sit somewhere. Here's my other one. Yeah, so make sure that you have one that you can sit somewhere, you know, so it can be blowing on you as well, so you don't have to, you know, always have it in your hand. But that's going to definitely come in handy if you're running back and forth and you've been doing all this walking, all the lights and the flashes. It gets hot, and you don't want to have to, you know, mess up your makeup. So having that fan comes in really, really handy. So also, you want to make sure that you bring your own foundation. Sometimes the makeup artist may not have the color that you are. They also may require you to come foundation ready, and so you need to go ahead and be prepared to do that. So have your foundation, have your sponge. Also, I would bring a little small makeup palette in the event that hair and makeup is not provided, and you need to, you know, spruce yourself up. I also suggest a little small selfie stick. Again, Amazon has a lot of the stuff that I'm saying that you can find on there. And you know, this selfie stick right here, you can open it up. It has a stand, it has a light, so that way you can, I suggest putting like a mirror app or something on your phone, or just using your camera, and that way you can stand up your selfie stick, you can have your phone up, and you can, you know, get your face and your hair ready. So speaking of hair, I suggest that you have hair ties. Just in case you know, they need a high ponytail or a bun or something. So have your hair ties, and also some mousse. Mousse works well to help lay down fray edges, smooth hair back, add curls. So having some mousse or some gel that in your bag, that won't hurt. You also want to make sure that you have a battery pack. I'm using mine right now, so I can't show it to you, but you want to make sure that you have your battery pack so you can keep your phone charged. Also, like the light that's going to be on your selfie stick, you might need to charge that. They also have little ring lights that you can slide onto your phone over the camera. So I have one of those, I just can't find it at the moment. But those come in very handy as well. So again, if you go over to my Model Mentor by Rachel Loren YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the different items that I'm showing you, and you know, be able to, like I said, get a visual of what's going on here. Another extra makeup removal wipes. You may, you know, be in two parts of a show, you know, or, you know, different designers, and, you know, they need you to have a bare face, or, you know, there's a quick lip change. You know, these makeup wipes remove makeup instantly and cleanly, not leaving any residue, so you can do your makeup change. So I also have in here double-sided strips. We've all been there where we've had different garments that, you know, don't fit quite right, and they're either buckling out or they're showing a little bit too much cleavage. So having double-sided strips for your fashion strips, you know, to help keep your garments in place, come in very handy. I would also, these are for the adults, you know, I don't recommend kids carry around medicine, but ibuprofen or Aleve. You know, sometimes your feet can hurt, or you may get a headache from all the lights and the sound and the rushing. So having something to take for your head. Also some water, or I suggest coconut water because it's so hydrating. But I don't suggest Gatorade or any type of Powerade or anything like that. Nothing against them, it's just the colors. You don't want to never eat and drink in the designer's clothes, but you don't want to stain anything. You don't want it to spill. You don't want it to stain your face, you know, leave it red, blue, purple. So you don't want to do that. And also keep a little protein bar or a little snack, a banana or something. Bananas are good. They help with, you know, cramps in your legs and in your feet and stuff. So, you know, those are good to eat on as well, or some banana chips. So, you know, have a little snack back there. You know, they should be providing refreshments for you, but just in case, you know, you're prepared. So, again, some water, a snack. That way you can also take your medicine if you have a headache, or if your feet are starting to hurt real bad. I also suggest keeping a pen, just in case you need to write anything down. You never know, or you have to, you know, and have some paper, some index cards, so you can write your name on the index card and place it on the hanger, so you know which is yours, to help cut down on confusion, and you can hurry up and get into your clothes and get into line for the next designer. Also have some mints backstage. No gum, never gum, never gum, never gum, but always have some mints backstage backstage, to help keep your breath fresh. You have to talk to other models and designers and be sitting in front of the hair and makeup team. So it's nice to not offend people with our breath. So also, let's see. I want to make sure that I've gone over everything. Make sure you have your power cord when you have your power bank, or your power bank will be useless. So I think I've gone over everything that's in my model bag. I'm sure there are a few things that I may be forgetting, but that's when you have to take my program to get all the knowledge that's in this noggin. So if you would like to take my Model Mentor program, you can go to msmodelmentor.com, or you can email me at Rachel, RACHEL, at msmodelmentor.com, and I can send you over the information on my different packages, and then we go over all of this and so much more. So we are going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Thank you for tuning back in to Model Mentor on Location. I hope you have enjoyed today's radio show. We have gone over what to have in your model bag, and if you are just now tuning in and you missed the different items that we went over, you can go to my YouTube channel, Model Mentor by Rachel Loren, and you will be able to hear an encore of this episode, and you will actually be able to see the items that I pulled out of my handy dandy model bag. So I want to thank my sponsors again, Reggie Dokes. You can purchase his music at reggiedokes.bandcamp.com. I also want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Alton Moore, and you can reach him at altbish79@gmail.com. I also want to thank my sponsors, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, TuneIn, and Streama, for always allowing us to bring such wonderful information to the airways. If you want to have your event or your show advertised, or have Model Mentor or one of my team members on location with you, you can also email me again at rachel@msmodelmentor.com. So also, I want to make sure that my notary people and my real estate and everyone knows that I am a mobile notary, and you can email me for that at rdorman, DORMAN, rdorman.nsa@gmail.com. So I am servicing the Raleigh, Durham, and surrounding areas. I would love to be on location for all your notary needs. So again, I want to thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. You've been listening to Model Mentor on Location. Until next time, be blessed, and I'll see you soon.